Very, very diverse group of members, age ranging from late 20s to late 50s. A whole diverse range of companies in terms of an accounting group, a engineering company, a marketing company, a company that does visual display units, a guy who runs a dance company that does sort of training and dance franchise. A company that does PR, sports, and so it's a very, very diverse group. I think it's about taking one day a month out to think about the business and strategise and bounce their problems and their ideas off a totally independent peer group who can give them advice, guidance, support. I think 9 times out of 10 it's actually confirming that what they thought they were going to do is the right thing to do. You know, now and again someone comes up with a completely different idea and they think, I'll do that instead. Another reason is really just improving their knowledge and their skills. So a lot of people get to be CEO of a business without ever being trained to be an MD. They're trained to be a programmer or a salesman or an engineer, and they built a business or they got promoted to become MD, and it's quite daunting because no one's actually trained them to be an MD. And they find that they now need skills in general skills across the whole sort of gamut in terms of sales, marketing, HR skills, people skills, technology skills, and they don't have those. So I think learning those things from experts in those fields is something that that we give them, and they can learn that in a very comfortable and enjoyable atmosphere with a sort of peer group with similar problems. I think the Academy has a huge effect on looking at the sort of flaws on the business and where they need to focus for success, really. So looking at, often the area comes down to sales and marketing, looking at how they can improve, focus their business on the market that they're after and how can they become dominant in that and grow, increase their revenue, increase their profitability. So there's those sort of obvious metrics, if you like, in terms of success. But then there's also the less sort of tangible but very fulfilling thing is looking at the individuals themselves and how they grow, how their skills broaden, how they look actually more confident and more relaxed in the role of a CEO, whereas a lot of them, I think at the beginning, have a lot of self-doubt about how well they can do the job. They almost feel a bit of a fraud in the fact that they're doing this CEO role, but they don't really know whether they're doing it well. So I think it gives them that confidence to know that they're doing a good job, and that breeds better success in the future. Funny enough, I was listening to the recordings. We record all our meetings, and I was listening to a recording of my speaker last week, and the thing that struck me was actually the laughter that was going on while people were learning, and that was well, because you're in the meeting you don't actually notice it so much, but listening to it from an outside point of view, I think that's a great way of learning.